Steve Smith on the sideline. David Albert.
Well, what are you going to do? You...
They have owned this team so far, and they want to show that again.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin, few people saw it coming, but Stephen Curry has claimed the mantle as the league's best player. Draymond Green said it was the way Curry came back even better last season that solidified it. He said everything in basketball is usually a year behind. You've got to see it again to really believe it and get confident enough to say it. Kevin?
His teammates know firsthand what an impact he makes, David. Thank you. Well, the playoffs are coming up soon enough, Smitty, and everyone knows it's a different atmosphere in the playoffs. But having been there yourself many times, just how different is playoff basketball compared to the regular season?
What it is, Kevin, is best out of seven. Ready to go play this team, ready to go over and over. You know all their sets, all their play calling, and what you have to do is try to outwill them, outthink them. Totally different when you see the team this week. May not see them again for another 2 or 3 weeks.
So if you know what they're going to do, it's all execution.
Yeah, it's all execution.
Yeah.
We know a pick is coming, but who sets a good pick? Who rolls? Who's unselfish?
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. A starting 5 on the floor. And Phoenix, look at who they've got on the floor. Bledsoe teams up with Booker in the backcourt. Bender out there with Jared Dudley. And it's Warren in at the 3 spot. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Dishes it to Pachulia. Thompson up top. Golden State moving it around. 6 to shoot. Pachulia the pass to Durant. And the shot no good, a bit short. Last outing for Golden State. They won that game against Houston.
And in that game, they did damage in a variety of ways. They were more or less unstoppable offensively.
The defense had no answer for them whatsoever, and they feasted on every opportunity they got in that one.
Now here's Booker. He played real well against Atlanta in that last game. Bledsoe against Thompson. Bender dismissed. And here we go. Curry running it up the court.
Curry, outstanding at distributing the basketball.
Bledsoe with it. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in that win against Atlanta. They set the pick. Warren kicks to Booker. There's the 3. But they recover it. Back to Warren. There's the pass to Bledsoe. Let's a floater go.
Watch Eric Bledsoe. I mean, sometimes it's mind-boggling to believe he's only 6'1". And he plays several inches taller. And he's not afraid to take it at big guys. I mean, he's got that incredible wingspan, which obviously helps along with the athletic ability. But, I think he's starting to show people he can man the helm in terms of that point guard position. And the real question is going to be, can he stay healthy over the course of the season? Because the talent is unquestioned.
So it's Phoenix now, following the score by Golden State. Baseline J on the way, and he makes that one. Bledsoe's got his second bucket tonight. The Warriors have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Pachulia dishes to Thompson. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Feeds to Durant. Here's Livingston. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Bledsoe kicks to Warren. Back to Bledsoe. To the middle. And Bender throws it down.
And the dunking skills of Bender are very impressive. He makes it look relatively simple when he's near the hoop.
Now here's Green. A 17-point game for him in the win against Houston.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor.
Here's Green. Passes to Livingston. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Now we get a chance to check out Kevin Durant. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. First in field goal percentage, 6th in scoring, and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul. Warren kicks to Bledsoe. Booker the pass to Bledsoe. He dishes it to Warren. Iman Green with the rebound.
They got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Beautiful pick. A lovely shot.
For Sean Livingston, a lot of his scores come from him hitting a jumper on a smaller guard. His post-up game and turnaround shot are one of the hardest things to stop in the league.
And so many people say, well, he has an advantage because of his size and height. But first of all, you got to have the ability and skills to handle the basketball as a point guard. And so what, you're down there with smaller guys. You have to have skill set to make those turnaround jumpers. And also the mid-range game, that's an art. Sean Livingston has mastered.
The Warriors trail. Durant dishes to Green. Outside Durant, back to Green, and it's Green with the jam.
This is the kind of basketball that Durant wants to play. Ball movement, hit the open man.
Bledsoe outside. Top of the key, Booker. Warren kicks to Bledsoe. Booker in the corner. For the three. It's 3 by 8.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
And that one's good. Durant.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Bledsoe kicks to Warren. Booker with no one around. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Warriors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Livingston gets to Durant. Thompson outside. Golden State moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. And they're going to pop the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Klay Thompson pretty good for the two-guard position of going down in there with the big boys and rebounding the basketball.
Nice check in for Booker. The jump from broadcast booth to head coach is one that has been made more frequently in the last couple of years. We just saw our friend Steve Kerr do it. And Smitty, would you ever consider making that jump yourself?
You know what? I love coaching, Kevin. I do it with my kids at the developmental age, at the youth age. In the NBA, I've talked to a lot of guys. They said, Steve, if you can, wait till you get a chance to see your kids off to college and then jump into the fire.
How do you keep on top of that situation? When will you know it's the right time? Aside from the fact that they may be gone to school.
You know, I think I'm going to just go play it ear by ear. I think the one thing is I'm loving broadcasting, loving television. It's going to be hard to get me out of the booth.
Good. I hope it is. We'd like to keep you. Now, here's Bledsoe. 6 points for him. And the shot goes in. Bledsoe's got 8 points.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Some players have a hard time when they're giving up so many inches, but he doesn't.
Here's Livingston. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And you remember there were questions about KD's athleticism going into the 2007 draft. None now. He can throw it down with the best of them.
Warren. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
The defense knows he loves that in-between area and closed out fast.
Stolen by Warren. Bledsoe outside. That's tipped. against Houston.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't, it is ugly.
Count it.
He didn't do much to combat Bender when he's that close inside. He's just too long and too good in the paint.
Livingston passes to Thompson. The dish to Pachulia. It's Durant on the wing. Takes the 13-footer. Bender with the rebound. The Suns have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Inside, Dudley dishes to Bledsoe. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Durant. Big time producer. Currently he's averaging 25 points a game. Green kicks to Thompson. He feeds it to Livingston. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. And the shot counts. He's fouled. It's a chance for a 3-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And the Warriors with some changes. West is checked in for Green. And Ian Clark subbed in for Sean Livingston. And the Suns here with a different look. Lenz checked in for Bender. Chandler comes in for Jared Dudley. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Ward. And it's Barbosa in for Eric Bledsoe. Clark, the pass to Pachulia. Right side, Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
I love offense, and I don't know how long they can keep it up, but a great start.
Now, here is Knight. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Here's Tucker. No good on the 3. Warriors have got 8 of 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Durant dishes to Clark. Missed inside.
I like the aggressiveness, but against that type of defensive pressure, he's out of his element.
Barbosa kicks it to Tucker. Chandler, the pass to Tucker. Again, Phoenix.
I'm not entirely sure what the defensive strategy was there, but it worked poorly. He loves taking that shot.
Clark dishes to West. And there's the call on Chandler. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Warriors have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And among all the tangible things that make the Warriors great, the big intangible we keep coming back to, Steve, is chemistry.
Yes, they have. But this is a team that loves each other, loves playing the game. They're unselfish. They're willing to sacrifice. They play hard, and you just can't create that. Chemistry is something that you have to develop.
Now, here's Tucker. He's got 5.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Durant. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. One of the most impactful free agent moves in league history, certainly Kevin Durant. Greg signing with the Golden State Warriors.
It sent shockwaves through the league. I mean, we've heard of teams with 3 All-Stars before, but, you know, the Warriors now have 4. And when you look at Curry, Thompson, Durant, and Green, you could argue that each of them are the best at their respective position in the NBA. Well, that is scary for the opposition.
Here's Clark. Still getting warmed up offensively. No nuggets yet in the game for him.
Slashing in for the hammer. KD showing how to punish the rim.
There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Knight kicks to Barbosa. Pulls up. High post. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Here's Clark. The shot's good on the assist by West. Clark's got his first basket of the night.
He had just enough breathing room around the basket, and he found a way to convert it.
Over to the left wing. Out tonight. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Len. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Outside Durant. Thompson in the corner. From 15 feet away, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
That's also part of Thompson's game, the mid-range jump shot. You can't give him space from there.
Knight for 3. Sinks the triple. Knight's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Gets it off. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. It's a tie game here in Oakland. And we'll be back right after this. And Tyson, being a great teammate, a very vocal leader, certainly, he talked about how important that is for an NBA locker room.
Players do the policing. Coach sets a standard, but players individually call out other players. You know, whether it be timeout, whether it be halftime, whether it be pulling guys to the side, you know, in practice. When you have that going on, you see multiple guys doing that, that's when you know you have a good team.
Don't you need a player like this, Chandler's caliber and character, Greg, to make that kind of a teamwork? You know, have that feel in the locker room, that leadership role that everybody believes in and respects?
No doubt about it, Kevin. And that weighty stature is built on experience and credentials, as you mentioned, like having that championship ring or being an all-star. But when you have it and use it that way, the coach doesn't have to worry about the locker room, because Chandler has got that covered.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
And that's exactly how you want to start this one off. They opened this one up with a real bang.
On the court for the Suns, Brandon Knight is out there with Goodwin. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Len in at the 5 spot. A nice shot by Booker.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Curry passes to Clark. He kicks it to West. A block shot on the way. Well, historically, the Suns have always been a more offensive-minded franchise, but their lack of defense really came to harm them last season, Greg. Just couldn't get any stops.
Yeah, the Suns had a tough time challenging shots and preventing easy baskets. Most of their struggles as a team started on the defensive end, had one of the worst opponent field goal marks in the entire league.
Count that one. Knight's got the lead up to 5 now for Phoenix.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Curry dishes to Livingston. That's to Varejao. Here's Clark. And the layup falls. Clark's got his second basket.
And they repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Goodwin kicks to Knight. Len with a screen on Curry. A shot by Knight, no good.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Those types of shots are low quality. You're not going to win too many friends on that one.
They get it again. Pass to Clark. To the paint. It's tipped. Here's Curry. He drains the turnaround jump shot. Curry's got his first basket of the night.
He is becoming dangerous from anywhere on the court.
The Suns leading. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Over in the corner, Livingston. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a whole different ball game down low when this fella's lurking around.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting to it.
Here's Curry. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It goes on Brandon Knight.
It is a massive draw and fouls. One, you have to close out on this jump shot, and he drew the contact by jumping into it.
Green is checked in for David West. And then for Phoenix, Bender comes in for P.J. Tucker. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Brandon Knight. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, we know our old friend Steve Kerr was new to coaching when he took the reins of the Warriors, but he'd mentored under the greats. He said that Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich both had an almost scary amount of presence. As for Steve, he said, "I'm very laid back. I believe in the calm presence of a coach, more so than the ranting and raving and screaming and yelling." I guess that's what he says to the referees anyway, guys.
Cool under pressure, but D.A., he's as competitive as they come. Thank you. Pachulia, he's checked in for Golden State. And Phoenix also making a switch. Warren's checked in for Wayne. Yep, that one goes. Livingston's got his second bucket of the night.
A beautiful bucket from Livingston. He is very skilled at draining shots under pressure.
The feed's a good win. Back to Bledsoe. Kicks it out to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Goodwin. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Warriors have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter.
Way up there. And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just cannot quantify.
I'm going to quantify something right now, Fred. This is a close game, and that was something special. That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
It has not been an easy quarter for him offensively, but I like that he's staying aggressive.
Kicks it to Bender. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Bender's got his third bucket of the night. And one thing with Coach Kerr, he'll always defer credit and glory to his players. He's always done it. He is constantly praising their efforts to the media as the sole reason for their success.
And a prime example of that was last year in the Western Conference Finals. Kerr didn't go to the podium for the trophy presentation, wanted only the players to have that moment. Very much a player's coach.
Here's Warren, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And it goes on Draymond Green. Phoenix shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Kevin Durant comes in for Ian Clark. Lance Thompson in for Sean Livingston. Tyson Chandler is checked in for the Suns. Barbosa comes in for Goodwin. It's tipped.
And Bender really using that 9'3" standing reach to block these shots. Just a towering presence.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Suns lead by 4.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Steve, you've covered the league and been involved as a player for so long. Just how good are modern coaches? And, an extension to that, who is your pick for being the best coach right now in pro basketball?
Well, I think it's still Greg Popovich. He's done just a fabulous job. Being able to change styles, bringing in new players, also having guys that were number 1 option, getting them to buy in, to come off the bench sometime, play lesser minutes. And then you have a guy like Steve Kerr, and then also one of my all-time favorites is Doc Rivers. Just a guy who has a great feel for players and people.
The coaches today have so much more at their fingertips in terms of tape and analytics than the coaches of even just 15 and 20 years ago. Is it hard to compare the two groups?
Yeah, it is. I think, like you said, because there's so much involved now, and then a lot of these coaches are wearing 2 hats. I mean, they're the president or GM, also coaching, so they're doing totally different jobs than the coaches back in the day.
Got a piece of it. Bledsoe with and Curry picks him up defensively.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
The defense looks done right now. No hustle or real desire to get stops.
Bender, no good.
Surprising. He usually puts the dagger in your heart. That wide open for 3.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Phoenix has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Chandler kicks to Warren. Bledsoe outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Warriors.
And they love to spread the floor with shooting. A lot of 3-point attempts, and that's been the league-wide direction, and this group has been no exception.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. Here's Durant, and Kevin Durant with the slam.
And Kevin Durant scored the ball. Is water wet all day, every day.
Here's Warren, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. And the Suns lead by 2. It's Thompson.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Bledsoe kicks to Barbosa. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Barbosa's got 5 points now in the quarter. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside Durant. And it's good. Through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
David West, he's checked in for Golden State. And Phoenix also making a switch. Dudley's checked in.
Kevin Durant, a 4-time scoring champ. That award based on points per game average. If you go by total points in a season, he's led the league on 5 separate occasions.
Shot's good by Bledsoe. The Warriors trail. Here's Curry, and that one is good. Curry's got 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Barbosa kicks to Bledsoe. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D. And one thing I don't think Kevin Durant gets enough credit for is his mental toughness. He is rarely shaken or thrown off his game if things aren't going his way, and always remains focused on winning and doesn't let too much throw him off course.
And the Warriors making a change here. Derejau's checked in. And then for Phoenix, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Bender. And Knight subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Curry against Knight. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Thompson. Curry's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. And with Durant and his ability to stay focused on the court, right, you're just talking about this. A big example of that was last year when all the free agency speculation was floating around.
Yeah, and that can wear on a player when all the media is talking about your future. Durant has done a great job of blocking out the media the last few seasons and just focusing on winning. I mean, his focus on the court is a big part of why he is so consistent game to game.
And stolen by Knight.
And this should be the last possession of the quarter.
Yep, they'll hold this one.
And Tucker kicks to Barbosa. Chandler a screen. Knight, that's a 2-pointer. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Knight's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
On the defensive end, you have to fight through screens. That is a commitment.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Suns ahead. They lead by a bucket. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be breaking down all the action for you. Eric Bledsoe is having one of those nights. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Efficiency, You know, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
I love it. You know why I love it, Ernie? Because they're getting the ball inside and converting. Not just sitting back behind the line shooting threes. See, that's kept the defense scrambling a little bit, unable to lock in on anything. Get it in, we'll kick it back out, then you shoot it.
And that's it.
Back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
I tell you, he put together an entire highlight reel in that first half alone. Just a collection of spectacular dunks.
There were some great Kodak moments there for sure. Hopefully, we'll see some more in this second half.
The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Durant is out there with Green, and it's Pachulia in at the center. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Now here's Booker. They double-team Bledsoe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Warren, good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Here's Curry. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Bender's got his 3rd rebound on the night. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Side out.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And about a minute of action so far in the 3rd quarter. Here's Durant. That shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless he was to stop it.
Really, a combination of smart coaching and even better execution. When you have that, the game comes easily to you. You talk about the Warriors chasing the 3. The players wanted to go for it. Everybody in the media talked about should they not. I think what really helped with the Spurs was breathing down their neck, so they had to keep winning games.
Well, he can give as good as he gets.
How's that for an action? Didn't let him celebrate the bucket for long. Gets the 3 right back in his face.
Offensive rebound. Bender. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And Bender is very skilled at drawing defenders into him. A gigantic player who feasts off of contact.
He hits 1, then misses the 2nd attempt from the free throw line.
And Dragan Bender, playing professionally in Europe from his mid-teens, never intimidated. He plays with a motor and an aggression that you love to see.
Into the 3rd we go. 2 minutes in now. Bledsoe kicks to Booker. They get a hand on it. Left to the wing. Now, here's Warren. 6 points for him. Dishes to Duffy. Shot clock at 5. The 3. Bledsoe. Oh, we got hacked on the 3-pointer. Go ahead to the line. They get Stephen Curry. And Bender standing 7'1" with a 9'3" standing reach. He has the length to play center, but he still has to get stronger.
Well, yeah, you have to remember, he didn't turn 19 until just before the start of the season. He'll add muscle over time, but right now, he has the mobility and skill to play forward.
Now here's Curry. 10 points for him. It's hauled in by Warren. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And here's Dudley for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. That shot wide open. Durant's got 21 in the game.
How do you stop that? You have to play KD for the drive, but then he just rises up like that, and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
And Bledsoe, here we go. Throws Runs it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. And it goes on Draymond Green, and the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in. And for a while, people weren't sure if Eric Bledsoe could be a true point guard for a team. I think the way he has played, though, Greg, the last year or two, has dispelled any of those concerns in that area.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe not a double-digit assist guy at any point, but you don't need him to be. He does so much else on the offensive end and still gives you good assist totals, and more importantly, creates scoring chances and rebounds well for his position. And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Andre Iguodala has continued to display his versatility throughout his career. He was a former All-Star and, of course, the Finals MVP in 2015 and the leader of the Warriors' elite bench unit. He said, I really try to lead by example. When the first unit's playing well, we try to maintain. When they aren't connecting quite like they should be, it's our job to come in and fix that. He's always been one of the team leaders, plus minus.
A coach on the floor, D.A. Thanks. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been training everything they've put up this month. The Warriors, number 1.
This is a team that is simply not missing anything right now, and they are just getting more and more confident in themselves every game.
And the Suns making a change here. Goodwin's checked in. Livingston passes to Curry. It's good. Curry's got 12 in the game.
You got to play better defense than Stephen Curry. Too skilled.
Suns lead by 6. Bledsoe kicks to good. It's stolen by Livingston. Bledsoe against Curry. Durant in the corner. And you can count it. Going to go on with a chance to make it 3.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
He is still on fire. You had to figure he'd come back to earth a little bit tonight, but nope.
Now Bledsoe, 22 points for him. To the paint, shoots off the screen, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. 8 points for Alex Len.
Bad matchup for the defense, no doubt about it. Doesn't have the height to influence the shot there. Never mind blocking.
The Suns have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. For 3, Booker. Warriors trail by 5. Durant attacking, and then Durant with the dunk.
The mobility of Kevin Durant showcased right there. So smooth getting to the rim.
Inside, Booker dishes to Len. Bledsoe with he's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. That one's not going to go. And Golden State will come the other way. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with a win.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Their offense came fairly easy to them out there. The D wasn't rushing them to do anything, and because of that, they made a lot of smart, calculated decisions that turned into easy points.
That's it, and the Suns lead is cut to just 1 on a basket from Kevin Durant.
With his size and touch, Durant has all the tools to hurt you around the rim.
Dudley with a screen for Goodwin. Trying to find Bledsoe. Gets it to him. And who can forget Steph Curry going down in the playoffs last season? Very scary moment in the first round. He was able to return and contribute, but ultimately his team fell to the Cavs in the final.
Just the fact that Curry was able to come back was huge. Goes to show you just how much can change in the playoffs with one injury.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for the Warriors. West comes in for Draymond Green. And a look here at the shot chart.
This is the shot chart of a dominant performance. I mean, he's taking a lot of shots because right now he believes that every shot he does take is going in. And who can blame him with the way he's played? Simply outstanding work coming from him.
The first free throw is good.
Anderson Varejao is now a vet, but he takes the role as an energy player off the bench. He can still rebound, he can still defend, and he gives you those short bursts now as a reserve.
Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. Now, here's Tucker. He's got 7. Here's Chandler. And David West gets the whistle that time. The Suns have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game. And that one misses. So he comes up empty, missing both. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Livingston, no luck. The Suns leading. And for Varejao, Steve, his game is still very well rounded. Exactly what you want as an option off the bench.
Well, first of all, we know he can rebound the basketball. But what Anderson Varejao brings to a team is energy. A smart player does the little things for his team.
Now, here's Livingston. He's got 8. Fast break, here come the Suns. Knight leading the charge. They get a hand on it. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry's got the ball for the lead. It's going to be 2 free throws, 2 contact on the shot.
Steph Curry was unanimous MVP from last season. There was no doubt he would be the MVP the way he played. He earned every first place vote for the award and swept the voting.
And what's surprising with Curry, Steve, is that there had never been a unanimous MVP before. He was the first.
You got to give him credit. We probably had some guys that should have been unanimous, like Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal, but give him all the credit. He didn't vote for himself. He had a fantastic year. He did it. He done it. It's over.
Here's Livingston. Brandon Knight picking up that last basket. Livingston gets to Durant. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Stephen Curry. Putting up about 22 points per 5 assists and 2 rebounds. So much of what this team does revolves around his offense.
Now here is Barbosa. 5 points in the game. Glenn, a screen. Here's Tucker. They get it again. Chandler. And fouled hard that time. They'll get to the line and shoot 2. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Warriors. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot. But it's a long season, as we all know. And checking out Phoenix. Right now, quite a ways down below.
Well, right now for the Suns, they've fallen all too quickly down to that spot at the bottom of the standings. If any team needed a bright start, it was them.
Yep, they're already been written off by a lot of people this season. I'm not ready to give up on them quite yet, but they better show me something soon.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Curry. Durant with it. Now Chandler defending. Durant, the pass to West. Here's Varejao. The shot's good on the assist by West. West has got 3 assists in the game.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Now, here's Tucker. He has 7. The pass to Barbosa. 3-pointer. That one misses. Good D by Thompson. Here's Golden State now. They're on a 16-7 run. Shots good by Durant.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Knight kicks it to Tucker. Back to Knight. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. 2 points. That one goes. And it's 7 points for Tyson Chandler. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And Durant gets double teamed. West outside. Durant kicks to Livingston. And he uses the glass on the layup. Livingston's got 10 points.
That's the sort of play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Barbosa kicks to Knight. Right wing. Here's Tucker. Connects from 3-point range. He's got 10.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And the Suns now are clearly in rebuild mode. I mean, they thought going into the year they'd be able to compete, but last season they had to blow things up, and then you had the injuries as well. So turmoil within this team has led them to look more to the future.
Devin Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. Now, here's Tucker. 10 points for him. 6 to shoot. Booker dishes to Chandler. 13 feet away. It's deflected. Outside Durant. Thompson in the corner. Back to Durant. And no good trying to get that one. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Suns lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Here's Knight. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Knight and Booker pairing up at the 1 and the 2. PJ Tucker is out there with Bender. And it's Warren in at the small forward position. Now here's Booker. Feeds it to Tucker. Booker outside. Passes it to Tucker. 3 on the clock. Launches a 3. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside for Durant. It's going to go on Dragan Bender.
I think you underestimate the strength of Kevin Durant. Despite his slender frame, able to power through for the and one.
Alex Len's checked in for Phoenix. Dudley comes in for PJ Tucker. Now, here is Knight. Len with a screen on Curry. Knight passes to Len. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
This backcourt of the Splash Brothers. Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. I mean, they could go down as the greatest shooting backcourt in history.
You talk about the other great backcourts in league history. I think Clyde Frazier and Robin Rowe, certainly Robin Rowe. But they weren't together ski that long.
Those two are fabulous. Some more to come to mind to me is Joe Dumars and Isaiah Thomas, Gail Goodrich and Jerry West, and obviously the Splash Brothers.
And it's good for 2.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Booker. And it's blocked. Pachulia kicks to Curry. Over in the corner, Green. And Pachulia with the dunk.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
You know what? When you don't box him out, he will burn you for it. He threw that putback down with the authority.
Here's Knight following the score by Golden State. And it falls over the rim and in.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
I really thought we would see more defense, but the opposite has been the case.
Durant dishes to Pachulia. Then Pachulia with the dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Kept alive. And the dunk by Len.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
He's one of the best offensive rebounders in the league, and he demonstrated why right there.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Knight with it. Now Green defending. Knight passes to Warren. He dishes it to Dudley. He feeds it to Knight. Here's the 3. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
add another triple to their second half total.
Three ball. That's what we're hearing in the second half.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And he makes the first.
Curry's stroke is so effortless, especially from the free throw line.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
Glenn, a screen. A shot by Knight, no good. Outside Durant. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
If you aren't going to at least step in front of him, you can't be surprised when he throws it down like that.
Curry kicks to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Got to pay attention to Thompson. He can sky up for those slams.
Suns trail by 5. Knight kicks to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Warren against Durant. Warren dishes to Len. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. He has a scorching 86%.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Protecting the rim has to be their #1 priority here in crunch time. They need to recognize that immediately.
Suns have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter. Glenn, a screen. Knight wide open. No good on the 3. Warriors leading by 5. Curry passes it to Thompson. Durant kicks to Pachulia. Stolen by Len. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Dudley. And the Suns tack on 2 more. The Warriors have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the 4th quarter. Really getting it done. Durant kicks to Pachulia. Durant up top. He's covered by Warren. And then Durant with the jam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And here is Knight. To the paint. Here's Len. And Durant sends it back.
The standing reach of a center, the mobility of a guard. No wonder Durant sent that one back.
Got that one up quick. And that's now 21 points for Steph Curry. Suns trail by 7. Knight kicks to Warren. Hot loose. Over in the corner, Dudley. Now the dish to Len. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And the first one at the line is good. Eric Bledsoe is checked in for Phoenix. He hits both from the stripe.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit. Getting to the foul line here in the second half.
They double team Curry. Durant dishes to Pachulia. On the wing, Green. Here's Thompson. Len grabs the board. Len's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Bledsoe kicks to Dudley. Back to Bledsoe. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
And the Suns making a change here. Hendricks checked in. And the Suns miss again.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Durant, the pass to Thompson. He kicks it to Pachulia. 6 to shoot. It's Durant on the wing. Stolen by Bledsoe. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Booker. First free throw is good. free throw is good from Booker. Now here's Curry. Pass to Durant. Green, the screen. Off the screen. Whoa. Beautiful. Beautiful.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in the game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. Really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
What a shot over the bigger defender. That could prove to be a massive bucket.
That's coming up big in the clutch. Rising up and burying it.
Now here's Green. Back to Pachulia. And Thompson kicks to Pachulia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hit by Pachulia. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Passed it up to the middle. Here's Bender. Here's Booker. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That one on Thompson. Right on the first, and that brings them within 2. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Warriors shooting 61% from the field. Showing some marvelous touch out there. Curry dishes to Thompson. Goes up off the pick. And then Durant with the jam.
That's what he does. Put the ball in KD's hand and he'll deliver.
Suns trail by 3. Bledsoe outside. And there's the feed to Booker. Offensive rebound. Warren the pass to Bledsoe. That's a floater go. You can't get that one to fall. Curry with the defensive effort. Thompson gets to Durant. Durant throwing the double team. Deflects the pass. Dishes up to Pachulia. Durant the pass to Curry. It's good.
You talk about pressure situation. Stephen Curry lives for these moments.
Phoenix has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Here's Bledsoe. Misses the lane.
What I like there, fantastic defensive rotation. Just suffocated him at the point of attack.
Durant dishes to Pachulia. Now Bledsoe kicks it to Warren. Bradley the pass to Bledsoe. Releases. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his 4th foul of the contest. A third of possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kevin.
Sent away with authority.
A 3-pointer would be huge right now.
Imagine if they tied this thing up.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you have to do that, bro. You can't just let him dribble the game.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. Timeout called the Suns. They're behind by 4. 16 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, coaches tell them take the easy points in a hurry and then foul as soon as possible.
They don't have a whole lot of time left, so that strategy makes the most sense.
16 seconds left in the game.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
No, it's felt like that all game. He is just aggressive and finds ways to snag rebounds out of thin air sometimes.
Second one is good. We both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Flawless execution there. That's a wrap.
And the Suns call time here. They're trailing by 6. 11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And I'm not sure the 2-point bucket does much here. I think they got to go for 3.
They need to work on getting a clean, quality look from the perimeter here. That should be their focus.
Oh, good on the triple. So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done, and to send these fans home happy.
Just now, send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hope you enjoyed the game, guys. Please subscribe if you enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching.
Zaza, thanks for your time, man. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant. You know, tonight he put up his high for the season, found his rhythm, never let up. Just a terrific scoring effort all the way around. And Shaq, I can tell you want to say something. Your comments?
There aren't many players I enjoy watching more than Kevin Durant, as long as I'm not on the other team, because I would have to knock him on his back. Anyway, he's as versatile and complete as you could ask a player to be. Truly an all-time great. Just got to sit back and appreciate KD on a night like this.
Well, he just couldn't be stopped out there. Easily the best player on the court tonight. It wasn't just talent. He was the aggressor.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. The long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Poles, man.
Oh,
yes. I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.